Whoa, it's the Illusion reporting from somewhere on Spaceship Earth up here on Rainbow Mountain. All right, it's the week in review. I've made some notes. I'll put links down in show notes to articles down below. And don't forget to donate, buy some frames and some t-shirts and ball caps if you want. Be stoked when you do, or donate. So week in review, dude. This week's been interesting. Milo is out, dude. Whether you love him or hate him, man, it's the clampdown of the First Amendment, man. I listened to the stuff Milo had to say. Very unsettling, yet I think it was taken a little bit out of context. But, you know, hey, Milo, live by the sword, die by the sword, man. You want to be a big troublemaker, dude. You got to expect to have your words come back and bite you in the ass. So I'm in the middle on this one. But it goes right on this thing with Cuomo, the guy on CNN, talking about how 12-year-olds are being intolerant if they don't want to see male genitalia in their bathroom. I'll tell you, I got my stepdaughter's about to turn 12. Dude, she's not even fired up to dance with a boy yet. More or less see some strange dude's wiener in a bathroom, dude. Look, man, the bathroom thing's a little weird for me. It came up again. It's interesting. Milo gets roasted for his comments about, his experience. And then this Cuomo guy gets to go around saying it's cool for 12-year-olds to be forced to see male penises in bathrooms. I don't really see there's a difference, but it's not that crazy of a difference. Cuomo needs to be booted too, dude, if that's what he thinks, right? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. And although I'm not for people's speech being banded, but and that ties into, we can tie this both together. Dude, if you're not paying attention, I put the links listing all the pedophile busts since the beginning of this year. The numbers are insane. In Los Angeles alone, they had like 470 some pedophiles busted, dude. You had a big bust in Australia recently, but this week you had 47 more people busted in Tallahassee. This is all coming out of Jeff Sessions, Attorney General, dude. Look, I don't know how you feel about Jeff Sessions, because I'll tie this to the other thing, man. The Trump administration, Jeff Sessions, are against recreational marijuana, which I think is just stupid, dude. As dumb as it gets. And I think the big fight to legalize marijuana is a red herring too. I've made videos about that previously. I'm a libertarian and a center guy. Dude, you want to go smoke weed in your house, it's your own business. I personally don't believe in the tobacco industry and all these other industries getting their mix and legalizing weed. I think it should just stay, you grow it on your deck and you're good to go, or your hydroponic setup in your house, and just like leave it at that. But hey, man, people want it to be legalized. But the fact that it's 2017 and these guys are somehow associating marijuana with opiates, dude, no way, man. No way, dude. Not down with it. But in the scope of it all, dude, if Jeff Sessions is getting these pedophile rings broken up and these dudes taken off the street, the weed guys, dude, sorry, dude, you got to take a back seat to protect the kids from the pedophiles, man. And I got a Vice link to the White House announcing that they're going to get in the mix a little bit about the recreational weed. I'm not down for it. I mean, I think they got to stay. I think if Trump really wanted to get some traction in this country, he would just, with the stroke of a pen, remove the criminalized listing of it according to the DEA and how they list drugs. It shouldn't be a Schedule I drug. And if he really wanted to do it, he would be Jeff Sessions should be bringing the pharmaceutical industries up before trial. I like Jeff Sessions. He's a little bit of a right-wing Christian wingnut, but you know what, man? Maybe that's what we need. Maybe we need someone who's badass to be the Attorney General of this country. And I hope, but we don't gotta get there because it's not this week, dude. What else do we got, man? We also, the crackdown on weeds, the pedophiles getting busted everywhere. Oh, dude, this I'm not down with either, man. They're trying to pass some law in Arizona. I doubt it'll get passed where they say they can seize your property if your protest turns into a riot and property gets destructive, they can come and seize your property. Look, man, I'm a First Amendment guy to the core. That's why we got the Second Amendment, man. I certain kind of almost believe you have the right to defend yourself violently if people try to shut down your First Amendment, but I'm a pacifist on a certain degree. But this thing here is a weird thing. It's like, look, you want to run protests, dude. You got a responsibility to keep agitators out of your protests, man. You know, I'm a trained activist in the whole thing, and like, you got to have to be always on the lookout for agent provocateurs, man. People coming in and making trouble, dude. And look, dude, I don't know if seizing people's properties, what I think that really needs to happen is if the cops are going to come down, they need to take these agent provocateurs out. Look, dude, I can't get behind this whole smashing Starbucks windows thing, dude. And like, whatever, dude. You know what? You really want to put Starbucks out of business, dude. Just stop going. Right? The hottest is these guys are, you know, smashing windows. Like, that's not going to stop Starbucks, dude. But so I have mixed feelings about this thing. I don't like anything clamping down on the First Amendment, but I think on a certain level, these protests have been given rise to violence. If you look at what went down in Berkeley, whether you agree with Milo or not, again, not the point. But you have the people who ran the protest saying they actually were into the whole violence and they supported it. And hey, look, man, you want to run around and say that you're supporting violence and you're all about it. That's not covered in the First Amendment, man. And yeah, you should be brought up on charges. I don't believe in any sort of property seizure type stuff. I'm fully against property seizure. I think that what do they call it, where they take people's money and stuff is super wrong, man. They need to stop that stuff. What is that called, man? And then also on another note, you got the high-speed rail deal getting killed here in California. Look, man, I'm a big proponent of magnetic lev trains and all that kind of stuff. Apparently this deal was from a link between, and it wasn't totally a high-speed rail thing like they make it out to be, it was a link between, and I had the link down below to the article. It was a link between San Jose and San Francisco. It's like dumb. They should have like a super efficient Bay Area transit system that attaches to BART and the whole thing. I can't believe it's 2017. They don't have it. But you read the article, you find they spent $150 million on planning so far. So they needed another $674 million from the federal government. Like, look, man, the state of California has gone like this to the federal government, told Trump to screw, told the feds to screw, and Jerry Brown's leading the way on that whole thing. So you want to tell the federal government to screw, then pay for it yourself, dude. It's not an interstate rail, dude. And I'm a big states' right, guys. I don't think we should, I think we should break free of the federal governments, man, but stay a union. And Cal-Exit, dude, I don't have any articles for that, but it ties into Cal-Exit, dude. It's ironic that you have this thing going on with the Oroville Dam. That's pertinent this week. I do not have an article listed below, but you can go find one. You know, the Oroville Dam's got all sorts of problems going on, but that's been an ongoing problem for 12 years, dude. You look at the pictures. Where's the rebar? Ask yourself, where is the rebar? Any construction people, you look at that spillway, where's the rebar? And you had the Sierra Club file suits about this very same problem going back a little while ago. It's been a known problem. State of California's been dragging its feet about it because they're busy paying for all sorts of other stuff, but we're not going to get into there. But what we're going to talk about is Jerry Brown in the state of California wants to tell the feds, F you. First minute they get into any sort of trouble, they're asking the feds to give them money to fix this Oroville Dam, dude. I don't know, dude. You start looking into the issue with dams in this country and the fact they're pretty much unregulated and most of them are owned by private hands and none of them are being taken care of. It's a giant infrastructure problem. Look, man, if I look at this week in review, go get the pedophiles, round them up, man. Throw them off a cliff, dude. I'm fully cool with that. Fully super cool with that. That's the weekend review. I'm going to get better at this. This was just kind of my first one coming out rough. I put the links down below the best I could. My whole goal is to have opposing articles so you can see the two different universes that are being inhabited by the fake mainstream news and the alternative news, which I think is, you know, you got to decipher it all. Think for yourself, man. Use your mind. So there's some links down before. Like I said, I like Jeff Sessions. If them hassling dope heads to get rid of the pedophiles is the bullet we got to bear for Jeff Sessions, man, I'm cool with it, man. We've been smoking weed, dude. I smoked weed my entire life up until 7 years ago, dude. Never had any problems, so I'm not a big, like, legalize it guy. I want to wear it. Anyway, that's the illusion out. The Friday weekend review. Comments, donate, buy, whatever you like, my friends. Let's keep it real.